Hey guys, I am back again for another Harry Potter video. It has already been 3 years since I did the last video I did that's something Harry Potter related, which was on the Jada Toys Ford Anglia with the little diecast Harry Potter figure. I originally wanted to do a video showcasing my entire Harry Potter collection, which is essentially just the DVDs I own. It's just a small little collection that I had, and I had something planned for it, but the original video I did film was filling up so much space. I filmed it, I accidentally filmed it in Ultra HD, which my computer could not handle. So I just straight up scrapped it, delete the original file, and decided to redo it and only focus on one little thing, which, as you can see in the title of the video. But before I get to that point, I'm gonna get sentimental. Have you ever grown up with Harry Potter just like I have, and have the DVD copy of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire? This is a replacement copy, though. I had the single disc version back then. It was widescreen, but I had to buy this one because it was a replacement. But if you ever bought in the DVD of Goblet of Fire, you would notice that inside the DVD also included this Noble Collection slip. This was my exposure, my first exposure to the Noble Collection, which was a little slip or booklet or whatever to showcasing the many different props and merchandise you could get from the films. At this point, it was at 4 films, but then it just kept showing up more and more, with each progressing Harry Potter film, and also wands. Like, you could own your very own Harry Potter replica wand within like $20 to $30. Well, right here it was priced at $29.50 at the time. At this point, might as well go for $40 nowadays. But this was just total nostalgia. And then I ended up seeing this, a picture of Daniel Radcliffe holding his wand, but it's also showing the Illuminating wand, Harry's Illuminating wand, along with Hermione's, but it's not shown on here. But this is her standard wand over here on the bottom. But if you ever seen these little slips that always came with the Harry Potter DVDs proceeding to Goblet of Fire, and then so on for the rest of the Harry Potter films, and also owning several different magazines like the ones I have here. I only have 3 of these magazines ranging from 2019 to 2020. And they included sections that included all the different franchises, including Harry Potter. And this one basically has the same one because they're both in the same year. But this one also has Fantastic Beasts showing here too. But I don't want to go too much into these magazines. If you ever own these magazines, you could see that there were plenty of Harry Potter merchandise and other films as well to going over. So let me go ahead and just slip that right here. This video is essentially just me reminiscing so much on the past, because I actually originally had this particular item 15 years ago, and been a long while in between those years, of course, at a falling out, and you lose that particular item that you have for so dang long at that point. So I decided, since Amazon had this actually being sold for $20, way less than the actual almost $40 price point you had to pay for this, that is indeed Harry Potter's Illuminating wand. It is finally in my collection after 15 years of losing the other one. But as you can see, this is super freaking nostalgic. Just the overall image, the logo, which is essentially the logo from Prisoner of Azkaban when the logo first turned silver and everything, but it's a very sharp, clean logo. Harry Potter's wand with illuminating tip. Just an overall very nice packaging aesthetic. Basically, the box is shaped like a wand box, but not entirely in the same style, like the cover slip up, whatever, as it was in the film. On the bottom is obviously some instructions over here, the Noble Collection logo with the website, Harry Potter logo, Warner Brothers logo, yada yada yada, all that stuff. But yeah, this is just overall so exciting to own this once again, and I'm just making this video just to show you how excited I am to just opening this up. And here it is opened up, and you can see the wand in there with Harry Potter again, and the logo again, a recreation of the famous wand. Wave the wand and the light goes on, wave it again and it turns off. That's essentially what it is. And over here, aside from this little plastic bubble over here, but there's an instruction sheet, but I am not going to go into that because I used to own this wand years ago, and I'm going to take this off screen because I don't want to mess around with the camera. Go ahead and take the wand out. Go ahead and put this box down here, making sure I don't knock over all my DVDs over. But here is Harry's Illuminating wand, but this particular one is obviously modified to be at least 14 inches in the approximate length, because his wand is originally 15 inches. But this is the one he had from Prisoner of Azkaban all the way onward to Deathly Hallows Part 1. And it's just a very iconic looking wand. It has a lot more character to it, as mentioned in some of the featurettes, or at least behind the scenes, because, you know, his wand from the first two films was much more standard, even though I really love that wand, and they should have made at least a illuminating wand model out of that one too, at least in my opinion. But this wand here is just very, very nostalgic and special right now. I mean, the way the detailing on this wand is so, so incredible. Like, the texturing, it's like entirely, this whole thing is made out of a harder plastic. I mean, the way the texturing feels, it almost feels like actual wood, because it's really got such an iconic feel to it, an iconic look that stands out. That very branch like tree detail that they have. Like, I mean, there's little branch holes like this sticking out. I mean, that's how the shape of Harry's wand looks. It's even in every other promotional image, especially the posters or just DVD covers I have in the background. There's Harry's wand right there. But like I said, this wand is so special. I always like the color contrast as well. I mean, this particular one has a distinct color contrast. Black area here, brown up here, and the texturing down here, as you can see, looks pretty fine, matches the exact shape, although it is a bit shorter because it should be a little bit longer, like, you know, the standard one, which you could get from the Noble Collection. I heard they've been selling at Barnes & Noble, so you can't just only get them on the website at Noble Collection or on Amazon. You can also get them at Barnes & Noble. But I have this one because this was the first ever Harry Potter wand I owned, and it's just such a very surreal experience finally owning another one after so long. It's got that very wood-like texture added into most of its detail, even though it's made out of plastic, and never get all the way to the illuminating tip. Overall, just a very, very nice wand. Like, even the length of it is just overall very good. Not as long as the 15-inch standard version, but just good enough for me. So, of course, this is battery operated because, of course, you can see down here. Here is the key that they come with. Originally, the key was obviously brown, which was the older releases. So this is probably one of the newer releases, so it has a black key. Take that and twist that like this, like so. And take that out. And I'm going to go ahead and put the AAA batteries in here. They just slide right in there. And then you twist that right back in. And of course, the wand is illuminating, and it's pretty bright right here. But of course, there's a button right here which you can basically dim the light by holding it down, as you can see, and it's dimmed. Might not be able to see it perfectly because of the way the light is and how everything is, but I'm going to go ahead and turn off the light right real quick, and you can see it right here. It's still dimmed down. Let's go ahead and brighten this up. There you go. Now we can literally just see how bright this light is. It's so nice. It really is. It's one of my favorite wands ever. Like, literally, had this as a kid. It's just been, well, 10 years old for me at this point. It's like just an absolute surreal experience because I really love this wand. I mean, there, waved it. It's turned back on and wave it off. There. Usually it's kind of sensitive when you just pick on it like that. Like, I just tapped on it and it would just come on like that. Tap it again, it'll come off. I'm just playing around with this thing. I love it. So yeah, just thought I show that off. So wave it again. It's just overall so nice, and it was just really cool to reenact scenes when I was younger. Just overall having this wand out, it's just such a really great experience. Honestly, owning this is just a really nice pleasure. My nostalgia goes strong with Harry Potter and this wand in general. And the Ford Anglia isn't really just my absolute most favorite thing about Harry Potter. It's obviously the entirety of this franchise. Just owning that wand really does activate a lot of nostalgia for me. So yeah, I really love this wand from the Noble Collection. I mean, it's not like the most top tier, but it's just, in terms of Noble Collection material, I just feel like that the overall look of the wand, it just, regardless of the shortage, like the 14-inch scale, it's just obviously such a great wand. I always loved it. It's such a nostalgic thing for me. Like I said before, I got this off of Amazon for $20, and I know the price sale wasn't going to last that long, but even then, it was just so surreal that I finally got it. Let me turn the light off again. I'm just gonna leave the light off for now, but as you can see, yeah, I'm just really happy to own this wand after so long. But yeah, that is the Harry Potter Illuminating Wand. Absolutely really adore this. Now, of course, like I said before, I was actually going to make this like a collection video of like all the Harry Potter things I have right now, which is basically my small collection of me updating my DVDs and getting nostalgic about certain things. But I have a few things coming in. I actually won't be making a video about my collection of Harry Potter memorabilia or whatever because I don't really have that much. Plus, I'm in the verge of making a video entirely on my updated movie collection. That's going to take a long while for me because I definitely have a lot more movies coming in. And I'm going to be making it during the next year, in January, whenever I don't run into any roadblocks, hopefully. Or it might come in a lot later, I don't know. And I'm also going to still be making a video about my collection of Spin Master DC Batman figures. I mean, I still have yet to do that. Definitely going to be making that soon. But that's basically it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will be seeing you guys later.